Put it in drive. Look. Look how look at that. It stopped vibrating. So we know that it needs this mount, but I'm pretty sure from this mount vibrating so violently with the motor, it's gonna need the transmission mount and the throat mount too. Alright, put it back in park and shut it off. So the reason why you see me use the pry bar and put it between the engine mount, well, just try to keep the motor stable, is on most cars, if you put the car in drive and you power brake it, you can see the engine, the motor lift up. But the problem with this Ford, the problem with this Ford Escape, when you put it in drive and try to accelerate, it don't work like that. It literally like send it into like limp mode because the engine is vibrating so violently, so it won't do anything. So you have to figure out other ways to get to check stuff like that. I mean, most things that go on in cars is not too complicated. It's just people make it complicated, but you have to always find ways to figure out stuff. If the old traditional ways is not working, you have to figure out other ways of figuring it out. And it don't have to be years of experience. It's just think outside of the box, and basically it's simple from there. But anyway, guys, I'm going to recommend this engine mount, and then the transmission mount, and then there's a lower torque mount under the bottom of the motor. I'm just going to recommend all three of them and see what the customer want to do. But this car was vibrating violently. It's like the motor was going to fall out of the car. Like if you sit in the car and feel it, it feels scary. But I figure out the issue and we are going to take care of it, and hopefully this customer can be smiling other than when they hear the price. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. What? Look at the old one, got a space up on the top, so it's compressed down. This is the new one. And this is genuine Ford parts. So this one stand up, space, both of them side and side. Yeah, look at that, big difference, right? It make a lot of sense why it vibrates so violently. Yeah, now I'm just gonna get everything back together on this one. And before putting the others together, I'm going to start the car up and see how bad is it vibrating. After that, then we know what was the biggest contributor to that violent vibration. I'll see when I'm finished installing this one. I already tightened these already on top. I'm just tightening the one on the lower side. Let me see if I can move it anymore. I mean, you can only tighten it so enough. You don't want to overdo anything with bolts. Yes, I'm saying I end up missing video and taking out the filter box from here, taking out the battery cover, and now I'm taking out the battery because I need the next mount sits right here, so I need to take the battery out and remove the battery tray, and then I can get to that mount. And then once I get to that mount, then I start up the vehicle and it vibrates, but it don't vibrate as much as it was. So I know that this one probably just as severe as that side. But let me just get this battery out and then get to that side and let you know. So what I end up doing, guys, is I get my flex head wrench and just put the battery back in. Just get it over the 10 knot and just loosen it, and then just turn it until it come off. As you can see, the turn mark on it. So now I can take the battery out and move on to the next part of this video. And now I should be able to remove this part, but I think there's something that's onto it. I'm not sure what it is it. Let me put this over here. This part's over here, and then you see. Okay, so there's something on the side. Okay, yeah, there is a screw that's right here. Yes, so I have to get this screw out, but I gotta figure out what is it, if it's a flathead or a fillet. It is a, I'll let you know when I take it out. Yeah, so I did have to retrace my step and go backward a little bit, guys, because I did have to remove these two 8mm bolts from the air in the pipe, because if I don't remove that, I won't be able to get to one of the screw. I'm not gonna take it out all the way. I'm just gonna move it out of the way so I can get to the next screw, because there's actually two screws. I get one of them out. It's a T25 bit right here. Yeah, but my T25 fell right down there and I need to find it. Tools are expensive, can't last long. Yes, I get this out of the way so I can get to the next bolt. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See, there's one right here, and there's the next one. Oh, that's a clip. Oh, that. Let's see. Oh, that's a clip. Oh, that saved me time. Nice. So now the good stuff has been exposed. The next engine mount. Let me get this light so I can give you some light in there and show you what we're talking about. So there's 4 bolts. That's all this down. There's 1, 2, and there's 3, 4, and it's 15. So let me loosen them, run them out, and then get to the mount. So now I've taken off all 4 nuts. Should be able to remove this battery plate. First I got to get this out of the way. And now all I need to do is take this bolt out, then I can take this engine mount out, transmission mount. And as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that it's ripped. See, guys, take a look. This one is ripped apart. New one, solid. See that? So we're just gonna put a new one in, get this thing back together. We're gonna lift the car up, go on the bottom of it, and change the torque mount. Okay, so you guys see the process of getting this bad boy done. Wasn't a hard job. Altogether, I think it took around 4.5, 5 hours, somewhere there. I think I get it done in probably about an hour and a half. So I think that's a win-win for me. But guys, I'll see you again in the next one. Peace. Oh, sight. So now I got the mount in, and the battery tray is bolted onto this bracket, and this bracket is also bolted on with a 4 bolt for the mount, except for the 18mm bolt that bolted to the transmission. So now I'm going to put the battery tray back in, and battery back in, get this thing back together, lift it up like I said, and get the job done. Yeah, I'm just putting on the finishing touch right now. Yeah, that's tight. Let's put this back and clip it on. And everything on the top is connected except for right here. Put this back on, squeeze this back up, and then we're good. And then that's good. Battery is in, your filter box is in, everything is connected back on the top. And I'm gonna start it up and let you see what's going on. Fire this bad boy up and let me see what's going on. Put it in drive after you do so. I gotta put this cover back on and do that while you fire it up. Yes sir, go ahead. I'll put it in drive. What? Okay, stop. We gotta change the torque mount now and see what happened now.
That's a lot better, I tell you what, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are some really crazy design, right? Because I take the bolt out from here, which is 15, and 15. This is loose. Can go back a little bit, but I can't take it out. I got to take this bracket out. So you see the engineer design of cars just to get, you know, make things easy. No, they have to make it very difficult. Anyway, I got to take this bolt out and this one, and then there's the next one on the back right here. Then I should be able to take this bracket down. All right, I'll catch you again shortly. All right, guys, I just finished putting the car back together. Finished doing the torque mount. I'm gonna start it up now and see what happened. The torque mount didn't seem too bad, but let's, you know, check and see what happened. Still vibrating. Not as violent as it was before, but it's still vibrating. Not sure why it's doing that. That is something else is going on inside of the engine. I'm not really sure, but it's vibrating still. No, I'm not going out. Yeah, it's still vibrating, guys. There's something else going on. Yeah, guys, so I finished doing all the mounts, and the vehicle still vibrate, not violent as it was, but it still vibrate too much when time you put it in drive. Now, the only thing I can think of would cause that would be if it was 3 mounts. If it was this mount right there, there's one right here and one at the bottom. This one is an OEM mount, the other two are aftermarket. So that would be one of my first suggestions, that the aftermarket mount are not as hard as they should. I'm not sure, because I put my scan tool on it, put it read for code, no code. I also go in live data and engine management and just watch and see if the car have any type of misfire or anything going on. Nothing. Everything is where, I don't know, the engine is running great. Nothing going on with the engine, so I know it has something to do with the mount. But like I said, this one is a genuine mount, and the next two is aftermarket. So my only thing that I can think is the aftermarket mount. We need to get OEM mount, which I did advise the seller advisor, but they didn't do it. He didn't do it, so I'll let you guys know in part 2 what take care of this problem. So this is the end of this video, part 1.